Alright, we're playing our Patreon Dragon Egg deck and mulliganing aggressively for some lands. Yeah, we have to go down. Okay, this is fine. Couple of angers. So this hand is a bit bizarre then. So we've got Mountain into Dragon Tempest, and then we have Anger of the Gods to sort of deal with whatever our opponent's got. So hopefully they're playing a bunch of creatures that we can just kill. That's the plan. Dragon Tempest. And pass the turn. So hopefully drawing into some lands, please. Please, deck. Please. One time. Wow. Detection Tower. Just main deck. Is this main deck Bogle's Hate? Could be. Metallic Mimic. Alright, well, we're going to play Metallic Mimic. We have no other play. Ping our opponent for one. Pass the turn. Hopefully draw some more lands. We just need to draw into this Dragon Broodmother now. Swift Water Cliffs. Spring Sea. Okay, well, Anger of the Gods is about 1 billion miles away here, so never mind. who needs mountains anyway? It's not like we're a mono red deck, ish. Mono-ish red deck. We've got one green card. One play set of green cards. More Spreading Seas. River Sneak. Oh god, it's Merfolk. Cody. Whenever Merfolk enters the battlefield under control, it gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Come on, Mountain. Mountain, Mountain, Mountain. Hey, Mountain. Taurian Mauler. It's also a Merfolk. Yeah. Kill River Sneak. Kaping. We may actually beat Merfolk. Although I don't know why Merfolk are playing red-blue. So it's probably not actually Merfolk. It's probably unblockable stuff. And trying to kill that way. That's my guess. Orbs of Warding. Okay. If a creature will deal damage to you, prevent one of that damage. Well. I mean, feeling when your opponent outfloods your Ponza deck, one land destruction almost every turn from turn 3 to 15 until 4 lands at the end of it. Jesus. That's impressive. That is mighty impressive. Alright, opponent down to 12. We are dealing a bunch of damage here. Taurian Mauler is just gonna stomp all over our opponent's deck, probably. If they keep playing spells, which they have to survive. Transmogrifying Wand. No, I like my Taurian Mauler. Gonna make some Oxes. Oxes are not dragons. Just want to throw it out there. That is a bad trade. The worst trade in the history of trades, possibly ever. Well, we're going to attack with our Ox. Take our opponent down to 11. Like, if they have multiple Orbs of Warding, we're actually in a really bad spot. Stony Brook Angler. Okay, that's another Merfolk. I'm slightly worried now. Aquatex Will. It's an island. What is going on with this deck? I like it. It's bizarre, but Mirage Mirror. Okay. Okay, turns our Metallic Mimic into an Ox. Magma Quake. Magma Quake's really good against our opponent. If they're going to keep giving us Oxen, then we'll take it. We shall attack with 2 Oxes. Oxen. So we can actually return our Taurian Mauler to hand if we really, really want to. It's not super important. So opponent is staying alive. Just about. Streambed Aquatex. Okay. Is this a Quicksilver Fountain deck. Something bizarre like this. I've got no idea what's going on with this deck. It's kind of bizarre. I mean, we're a mountain away from making our opponent really unhappy. So, come on, mountain, I guess? Haven of the Spirit Dragon. Well, it's kind of like a mountain, but yeah, not quite. No, not even really worth attacking, is it? So I guess we'll pass the turn. Yeah, the transmogrifying wand as well is also really bad. Oh, jeez, okay. Amulet of Safekeeping. That's your deal, is it? Oh, and this is all bad. All bad. We need mountains, please. Yeah, gonna tap down our oxes, which means that gonna take some damage. Here comes some Merfolk. Right, okay, I'm just gonna block. So you pump it? Like, give it Island Walk. That's the point. Just give it Island Walk. Crucible of Fire. Crucible of Fire would be good if we could do it. I mean, well, we can still play it. It's just we don't have any dragons, and I don't really want to be playing Dragon Broodmother. So, yeah, just need some more red. One more mountain, and we're actually in a really strong position. Our opponent is going to lose all their creatures. Pardon me. And to be honest, actually, if we get another land and get Dragon Broodmother down, then I will definitely be popping this and getting it back. So I feel like, regardless of what happens, we're actually in a really strong position. Yeah, Star's pumping the River Sneak. It's a really interesting deck so far. Oh, okay, so you're pumping it, what, 3 times? Alright, take 4. Sure. All of this is main, well, combat phase, but... Alright, well, we're going to cast it anyway. The reason for it is that we want to... Oh, wait. We actually have to generate proper mana. That's really annoying because most of this is blue. Do some clicking. Right, so once this resolves, we're actually going to be... We've got 2 pings. So 1 ping will be here. 1 ping will be face. Our opponent has hexproof. That's going to be a pain. Alright. So this is where the transmogrifying wand is going to just kill our dragon. Bit of a pain. We might as well attack with it first, right? If we can, which we can't because... Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, we'll attack. I mean, this is still end of turn, so you're not going to get anything from this. And our dragon is definitely bigger than your dragon. You definitely need to... Wow. Takes it down to 3. That's really bizarre. Utterly bizarre. Come on. You need... Like, the transmogrifying wand will save you here. What? What's going on? Am I taking crazy pills? Is there something that... Okay, opponent, I think, realises that... Yeah, transmogrifying wand is not going to work when you do that, because you need to remove a charge counter. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Opponent is playing this all wrong. This is just awful. Yes! Finally! Did it. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, we now have a big old hasty 3/4 flying dragon. Our opponent's going to really struggle with that, because they have got no way of dealing with that. At least on board. Yeah, Mirage mirroring a transmogrifying wand is not a great idea. It's a really good waste of mana. Like what you want to do is to copy Orbs of Warding, because then that'll prevent an extra 1 damage from all the creatures. Curse of Swine. Right. So that's turned all my... it's turned my dragon, my ox, and my ox into boars. So my creatures this game have been turned from dragons into oxes and oxes into boars. Just want to throw that one out there. These are now too small enough to do any damage whatsoever. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're passing the turn. Our opponent's super dead. Just to let you know. Amulet of Safekeeping. Yeah. I like the idea. I like what our opponent's going for here, but it's just bad. It's just, yeah, it's just not going to work. She'll block on some boars. Right, and once we get to the end step, we're going to sacrifice this to return Dragon Broodmother, which costs 2. And resolves. Oh, another one in hand. How wonderful. So we need to add green, red, a red, and a red. A red and a green, and 2 for a Dragon Broodmother. So now we're going to start taking down these things if we need to, but we don't, because we are just literally going to attack for 7 in the air because we have haste, because haste is great. So let's go into combat. Opponent really needs a way of dealing with this, otherwise they're dead. I mean, you've got 0 cards in hand, so I don't think I'm missing anything here, right? Yeah, good. Interesting deck, opponent. Interesting deck, but I don't think it's great. So I'm going to bring in Obsidian Fireheart because I've never played with this card in my entire life, and I really want to. And I reckon it's a good way around Hexproof. Obsidian Fireheart, 1 red, put a blaze counter on target land without a blaze counter on it. For as long as that land has a blaze counter on it, it has, at the beginning of your upkeep, this land deals 1 damage to you. The land continues to burn after Obsidian Fireheart has left the battlefield. I remember when so Maro did a bunch of spoilery stuff. I think it was before Zendikar set came out, and he was like, my favourite piece of flavor text is it has the words, the land continues to reminder text, the land continues to burn. It's just like, wow, that sounds amazing. It's like, oh, okay. It's on Obsidian Fire, which is it's fine. I don't know why it's an elemental. I mean, actually no, I kind of get the whole elemental thing. Feels like it could also be a dragon. I suppose elementals are literally made of fire, so if you've got an elemental made of fire that's crawling all over your land, it's probably going to keep catching on fire. Opponent is thinking really hard about how to deal with our dragons. We still haven't seen Sarkhan Fireblood either. One of the new M19 Planeswalkers. It's nice to see Sarkhan again, actually. He sort of had a bit of a short shrift, really, in the whole thing. He's like, oh yeah, you were Bolas's slave, and then you sent insane, and you know, etc, etc, etc. It's just like, wow, yeah, that's really bad news for you. These one land. Just, I mean, we'll keep 5 and hope that there's a land on top, but okay, it's a forest. Okay. Well, if we win this one, it will be impressive. We literally cannot cast our lightning bolt. Slumbering Dragon. So we have Metallic Mimic. So at least we have something that we can attack with. Mystifying Maze. Okay, well, drawing Haven of the Spirit Dragon is actually really good. So, opponent, I guess, is trying to... I don't know. So they've brought in Myron the Moaning Well to gain life and Mystifying Maze to flicker add tokens. What the hell? Why would you do that? I have literally no clue why they have What on earth are you playing on? Okay, they've enchanted our dragon as a mimic. So I guess that's something you can do, but our dragon's not doing anything. Like, maybe they just misread it entirely. I'm sorry. I just literally have no clue why they've made that play. That is bizarre and makes no sense to me. And we've drawn lands every turn. This is sweet. We can stop now, though. That's enough lands. Well, we might just win on combat damage here. Our opponent's dead next turn. Okay, we were down to 5. Still win the game. And that's mostly from turning things sideways. So